Alright. If you're new to the channel, thanks for watching, I guess, but this is just a teaser, so welcome to the playthrough of Kenshi. For my sanity, and it's actually a game I found I can play while I'm recording, so that's the only reason I'm doing or not what obviously. I mean while I'm rendering and post-processing of videos. So anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna make Kenshi recordings while I'm in rendering of videos because it's just some downtime that I have and I can practice some stuff like commentary and other things. So we're gonna play Rock Bottom. I'm not gonna do any of the modded starts. It's an interesting thing, right? Because it's if you start out like I could see the locations being okay. But it's actually more beneficial to have like no limbs in this game than it is to not. So like having like the one of the greatest series I think I've watched is Tor Solo. That is a great one. Shout out to the creator of that. I need to go back and look at that. As far as like gameplay and story, like that's top tier of this. But anyway, I'm just doing this for fun. Um, I don't know. What do we? We're just gonna call him Troy here. We're gonna go Troy. Make him a human Greenlander male. Uh, body. And he looks like he's strung out. The white hair and everything too. He's struggling hard. Let's get him like no facial hair is fine. And whatever is going on. Let's see. Is there like a bald version? That's like Raider hair. What was that? Mercenary? Yeah. Yeah, we could just go mercenary. And oh yeah, I forgot this color slider. Wildness. You wanted red hair. You can get some red hair. Generic black hair. Yeah, he looks a little healthier. Nope, nope. Still got some blemishes. All right, Troy is just gonna have that face. We're fine with that. Nah, that's too intense. That he just looks. Yeah, let's go. Let's go with something like this. Look like a Troy that, like holding his stomach. Yeah, I don't know what his other arm's doing. Kind of problematic. Ooh, that's too close to home. We gotta pick it. We gotta pick it. And we're gonna go super rail thin because we're starving. Yep. And then is there like a hip width? Because his hips are wide. That's too thin. He just is wildly thin. And then massive shoulders, I guess, to counter that. Height wise, sure, whatever. I don't know. He's got huge feet. Go with that. All right. This is Troy. The guy in the great desert. Ah. The lone wanderer Troy. All right. It doesn't really matter. Like either any of these cities. We have a couple options here. I could try and play this like not being a slave as much as possible and then probably not avoid getting caught and becoming a slave. Or I could play like the easy mode, which is just become a slave, get beat up, earn some toughness that way. So I think I'm gonna go for a scavenger mode. Try and avoid becoming a slave. And let's make sure we're on team run off the bat. Yeah. There's a bit of a strategy to like playing this in the early game. The easiest thing to do though is definitely like become a slave, sneak around, level up your lockpicking, and then just go loot everything with all the good equipment. And you'll never struggle for the whole game if you do that. As long as you don't get ate by like a skimmer or something, which could happen. And that where's the rock? Can I mine this junk pile? That's a copper resource? Wild. That's a that is 100 quality iron. Surprising. Very surprising. We're not strong enough to mine here. So let us move on with our life. Stat. What is the button for? Is it F2? This show? It doesn't show. Right, so we've leveled up athletics. It should be a hotkey. What have I done? That's pause. That's 1. So then F3. Okay. What are we dealing with? Yeah, so you have 2 pause hotkeys. Those are outlaws. That's not going to be good for us. Slavers would be more desirable than outlaws. Yeah, we're gonna hope they get attacked, actually. Looks like there's a camp nearby if there's another dog. Like a bone dog from rebel farmers actually this time. Okay, so no, maybe not a camp. No, it is. Look at that. What is that? Means we don't need to be here. That's what that means. Manhunters, so we want to stay away from them if we're trying to avoid a slave playthrough. If we were not, we should run at them. So if we're almost dying or injured, we could run at them. And let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and add medic. So we do self-heal before I forget. Then rescue. If in case we ever had a buddy. But yeah, we could get some loot there. That looks like a skimmer is gonna die. But too close to camp. People get anxious. What do we have here? Samurai scouts. Usually probably not gonna kill me, so I'm good with that. Troy. What oh. Having some weird loading issues. Probably from the rendering that's going on. Hopefully my PC doesn't crash during this test. Oh god. Manhunters. Stay away. A lot of manhunters around this camp. A lot of new assets for the United Cities, I guess. So we're gonna safely maneuver nowhere because we're just trapped. They're gonna. Are they walking at us too? And we're just gonna. That's what we want to see. Vagrants. Yes. We want to see vagrants. Alright, we're gonna try and walk backwards down to where these vagrants are and not get spotted by these manhunter groups if possible. Because we are part of Nameless, Zero Encumbrance, and we're hungry. We have no assets. So we need to scavenge for loot. And then pray to God the city guards don't immediately reject us for being poor. Yep, so we got a little kerfluffle going down here. Looks like the vagrants are going for a manhunter group, so that's going to end very poorly for them. All right, now let's pick it up. Not gonna be a lot going on. We're close to the city. We can just kind of run in things afterwards. City spotted us. The good old, yeah, that's the character sheet. We've got stealth up. We are spotted by the city's watch, really, but this iron resource. They're still fighting here. What is this guy? This buddy? Oh, it's a tech hunter. Nice. Yeah, he belongs to him now, so we don't want to belong to anyone. Alright, we're getting away from the city, but it looks like we're still spotted. Gonna kinda see what... There should be like shoes and stuff thrown out or around the... Well, I guess they're vagrants, so they probably have no loot anyway. Let's see. Probably too close. Not what I want. I wanted to do this. Yeah, so outlaw farmers over the hill there. Looks like they're as hungry as we are. More manhunter madness. Alright, let's keep walking. Gonna note that that is there as they finish off the vagrants. Alright, let's check out the bloody spot, see if there's any shoes. Doesn't look like any sandals are laying around. Pressing Alt right now just to look. Is the search for items button. Yeah, I don't know if they're trying to put shoes on him, like the booties on him. The shackles, one might call them. But yep. That is a caravan over the hill there. And we've got... Oh, that is a noble. We don't want to die. Let us run away. Immediately die. Troy, don't catch the attention of the nobles. Like the real world. Horrible. Alright, what do we got going on? Are we running? Can't even click them. Yep, slave hunters. Nobles meeting up. Good times. So you have a couple of options here. Looks like the noble is actually following me. So let's stay away from him. Yeah, I think he's coming my way. Let's start sprinting. We wanna get away. See if he keeps kind of hunting in our area. And maybe I go around the city the other way. And if he shows up, we have some problems. But yeah, there's a copper resource over there. It's a quick place. You can grab a few coppers. Here's one that's pretty good quality too. Get some food. So I think that's what we're actually gonna do. I'm not gonna wait for skimmers or anything. We're just gonna grab some copper. Our guy should be mining, and yeah, we're really into this copper resource. We really like copper. We're gonna go ahead and get some quick loot as we pay attention to our surroundings and hopefully don't get attacked by this bone dog. Oh my god. Did anyone else see that over the hill? I'm gonna pick it back up. Let's see if it walks my way. That looked horrifying. How many skimmers is this? 1, 2, 3, 4 skimmers? It seemed like more. 5? Yeah. A lot of skimmers. Ah, yes, like real life, doing manual labor for pennies on the dollar. Let's keep going. Probably run off with 2 copper. I think I can afford a bundle of meat. I should probably buy clothes first so I can make it through the gate. I am gonna run around though. And I gotta remember what button is. Anyway. Yeah, I'm not going through this front gate. That's an easy way to get this rejected. We gotta sneak in the back. At risk of getting attacked by the noble. And the secret is to act like you belong. Yeah, so this is one of my favorite copper nodes. This one right here. And I'll show you why. There's a little trick I like to do um, later on. But not for Troy. It won't be Troy's problem. It'll be someone else's problem. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and sneak with Troy here. We're gonna just try and act like we need to be in the city. Yep. Just ignore us. You're lazy. You don't bother with us, and we won't bother you. All right. So Troy's in the city. Let's get some business dealings. Ooh, copper. So it's not control, is it? Yeah, it is. Just right clicking. All right. Well, we want a good piece of meat. All right. So we've addressed a little bit of the hunger problem, but not all of it. Let's see if the shop is open. Yeah, it's open. We're not gonna break into anything. Yep. So we're just gonna run in here real quick. I say that as we are like the slowest we could possibly be. Um, let's see what wares we have. We can get martial arts right off rip, kind of bonuses. That's probably where we want to stand. And some ninja pants for extra stealth. These are relatively cheap. Yeah, so we can get the gi and the ninja pants, so we don't look as poor. That's the key, is to not be as poor. We still don't want to be poor, but you take what you can get, right? So now we have a gi and some pants. We act like, yeah, we still look like we have no money. And I mean, effectively, we have no money, right? We only have 45 shillings or whatever. I'm gonna call them shillings. The samurai are around. I don't see the noble. I don't know where he went. Probably off to the slave camps. Yeah, so that is the button. Okay. And if we look at ourself, yeah, looks like fun. All right, so we're gonna make a name for our squad here. I'm just gonna go and name it. Channel name is fine. Oh, maybe I should do that for the faction, not the squad. Let's call squad 1 the I don't know. Heroes? Nah, it's lame. I don't have a name really. Just squad 1 for now. We'll just go squad 1. I'm gonna put the faction name as if I can spell. Yeah, there's less of the first word, there's more of the second word involved. Let's go ahead and pick up the pace again. That's our noble buddy, isn't it? Nope. 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 He saw us. He saw us. He definitely saw us. He's hanging around the favorite rock for sure. We're not trying to get toughness up right now. Other copper node. Head on a swivel, guys. Head on a swivel. This is a bad spawn. We might need to brave the desert again. What are these guys? Yep, manhunters too. Yep. Outlaw farmers versus manhunters is a more even fight than vagrants. Outlaw hunters actually might win. Ooh, he's got a good bounty. I wish I had an arm. Kind of limits our ability. But we could actually run into this. See who's down. These are all the manhunters. We could get some loot here. They're doing their thing. Let's leave them be, and then we'll run up, loot some manhunters if we can. Yeah, we're just here for the money. Alright, they seem like they're chilling. They had a lot of little bolt throwers, so I don't really want to mess with them. Go ahead and sneak, just for good measure. I don't think it's going to benefit us any. That's a caravan, too. Yeah, let's see if we can get a beating stick. Oh. Nope. Nope. He caught us. He definitely did. He's going to be mad. Go ahead and get an early runaway if they're waking up. So we didn't get any thievery because we didn't get the item. Yeah, I don't really want to mess with the manhunters yet. We'll see if they leave me alone. Yeah, they haven't spotted me. Seem like I'm okay. Yeah, some more manhunters healing. Oh, that's a slaver caravan going for the manhunters, huh? Is that a dead person? No, that is someone in a recovery coma. Means they're passed out, which means that's who we want to loot. Yep. We want to take everything we can here. Alright. We're gonna run off. Now, the drifter. Not a slave, just a drifter. That's pretty rare for the desert, actually. It's very rare. But this, I think this is the story of Troy. Pretty happy with that. Uh, that's a slave. That's a noble hunter. Oh, shoot. Ooh. Yeah, he's over there. And we're way down. Are we? I hope we're walking fast enough. We're just gonna kind of double back and hope he doesn't see us. Yeah, because we're over encumbered. Got some loot. Don't want to have stolen goods on me in my visible equipment slot right now. But I definitely don't want to get shot by a noble hunter either without it. Kind of a catch-22. And like we're making a run for it. And once we get in the city here, if we don't get captured, I think I'm going to call this episode 1 of Troy. So thanks for watching. I'll catch everyone on the next episode and hope everything